You've eaten them at parties, sprinkled them on ice cream, maybe grabbed a handful as a snack. Those little green nuts with the crack down the middle. Pistachios. They're everywhere, from grocery store shelves to fancy desserts. Most of us have been eating them our whole lives. But here's a strange question. What actually is a pistachio? Is it a nut? A seed? Why is it green when almost every other nut is brown or white? And why does it come with that natural crack in the shell? The answer isn't what you'd expect. And once you understand what a pistachio really is, you'll realize it's been hiding something in plain sight this whole time. Here's what most people don't know. The pistachio isn't really a nut at all. It's a drupe. That might sound strange, but you eat drupes all the time. Peaches are drupes, cherries are drupes, mangoes are drupes. A drupe is a fruit with a hard pit in the center, and inside that pit is a seed. What we call the pistachio nut is actually the seed inside that pit. The pistachio tree wraps it in a hard shell, then surrounds that shell with a thin layer of fruit. When the pistachio ripens, that fruit layer dries out and splits open naturally. That crack you see? That's not the nut breaking, that's the fruit hull splitting when it's ready. The tree is basically telling you it's time to eat. Think of it like this. Imagine you're packing something valuable for a long desert journey. You'd wrap it in protective layers, right? An outer case that can open when needed and a hard inner shell for security. That's exactly what the pistachio tree does. The fruit protects the shell protects the seed, and when everything's ready, the outer layer splits open. And here's the really interesting part. Inside that shell, the seed is green, not pale or brown like most nuts, but actually green because it still contains chlorophyll, the same pigment in leaves. The pistachio is one of the only seeds in the world that keeps its chlorophyll, even after it's fully mature. That's what gives it that unique color and slightly sweet, delicate flavor. So the common assumption is that pistachios are just green nuts that happen to crack open. The reality? They're fruit seeds, more closely related to mangoes and peaches than to peanuts or almonds. The crack is the fruit doing its job, and that green color is chlorophyll that gives the seed its distinctive taste and nutrition. Here's the twist. Pistachios are one of the oldest foods in human history, cultivated for at least 9,000 years in the Middle East. Ancient Persian royalty considered them a delicacy. The reason they spread so successfully along the Silk Road. That natural split made them easy to eat without tools, perfect for travelers and traders. Today, from Iran to California to Turkey, pistachios are grown worldwide using that same evolutionary design. Conclusion. So the next time you crack open a pistachio, remember what you're really holding. It's not just a nut. It's a seed wrapped in the remnants of a fruit, designed to survive deserts and taste just sweet enough to keep you coming back. And if this changed how you see pistachios, maybe take a closer look at other everyday foods. Sometimes the most ordinary things have extraordinary stories hiding in plain sight.